Hi everyone, in this video I'm actually going to show you how to change the settings of your gimbal to have a cinematic video effect when you toggle the switch under your remote. So what I have here in front of me is a DJI Phantom 2. Now you could have a Phantom 3 or maybe a later version of Phantom 4 or anything like that. The settings are mostly the same. So what I have here in my setup, if you have the exact same thing, great, you can follow along. And if you don't, you should still be able to follow along with the details that I show you in the software. So I have a Phantom 2. It's hooked up with a GoPro Hero 3 Plus. The camera really doesn't matter. And I have a gimbal that is a HD 3D gimbal from DJI. What I'm going to show you is the default settings that the Phantom comes with. So if you look on the software here, you go under Advanced. So I was under View, you go under Advanced, and then you go in the gimbal control configuration. By default, these are the values that your Phantom will have. Now with these default values, you're going to see how when I change the positioning of the gimbal, it's a little bit jerky, and I think it's not as smooth. So if you look at what I'm doing with my remote control here, I'm just going to the maximum range, and I mean it looks smooth, but if I kind of go a bit slowly, then you can see that these are minor jerks that end up making the footage not so enjoyable to watch. So we're gonna go ahead and actually play with this, and I'm going to show you how to make it super smooth. So when you apply this setting in a footage that you're trying to take, you're going to be very impressed with the results. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this gimbal tilt control gain, and I'm going to drag it all the way down to maybe a 5 or a 3. Nothing else changes. Now watch what happens to the gimbal as I go ahead and alter the setting, as I go ahead and change the controls. So it's a bit blurry here, and I've done that on purpose so you can understand what's happening to that gimbal. So this is the maximum range, and you see how it really smoothly comes up to the top. And if I take it all the way to the bottom, then it's a bit delayed in its response, and especially when it goes to the bottom, it really pans nice and slow. So again, we're going to do it one more time. I'm just going to flick to the front, and you see it took its time to really go up. Now, while it's going up, you can go ahead and control your flight. Increase the flight of elevation and decrease it while the gimbal is busy trying to smooth itself out to the top. I'm going to go to the bottom, and same thing. While it's slowly going down to the bottom, you can go ahead and alter your flight or control your flight while these settings are happening. So what I recommend is that you go ahead and play with the tilt control settings and get to the desired spot that you like. If you go anything past a 50, then you're going to notice that it's going to be very jerky and very quick and very fast. And generally, when you want a cinematic shot, you want to stay away from this range. And if you want a nice slow cinematic shot and a lot more control in your flight, then this is probably the area that you want to stay under. You can choose 4, you can choose the settings of 2 or even a 10, but I like something less than 5 and a little bit more than 2. And this is really the effect that I've noticed to be really powerful, and it allows you to not have a two-man operation to get a nice controlled flight with a gimbal positioning the subject that you're trying to shoot. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and if you have any issues, please use the comment section and we'll see if we can rectify any of that. Thank you.